Next on WVUA 23 News, your Easter weekend forecast is here. I'll have the details coming up.
Now, attention now to the weather. A beautiful start to our Easter weekend, but how will it hold up? Molly starring tonight for Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott with a first look at that forecast. Molly, good evening.
Good evening, Jabari. And you've got that picture behind you. It was very nice out today, and it's going to stick with that for tonight and into tomorrow morning. Tonight, we can expect those very calm conditions we saw today to continue on. We're seeing those mid 60s for your overnight low. Now, taking ahead a look at Easter, it's not going to be the greatest of weather. We're going to see some rain in the morning, drying out by those afternoon, evening hours, hopefully some sunshine before the end of the day. But I'll have more weather details coming up in just a bit longer. Jabari? Well, the Easter Bunny's job is even harder with some nighttime rain we have coming Saturday. I'll have your full forecast after the break. Well, happy Friday, a gorgeous day out there. Now, this is probably the fewest amount of clouds we have seen today, but even with those partially cloudy skies, the sun has shined on. Temperature here currently 83 degrees. Our high today 84 here in Tuscaloosa, and most everyone is still seeing their highs for the day. Now, maybe a degree or two lower than what their high was, but we were all roughly in those 80-degree temperatures. It was very nice. It wasn't very humid, and with a breeze, it actually felt very nice for being 80 degrees. Tonight, we're going to see those mid 60s come back in. Very calm conditions. We saw a calm day. We're going to continue doing that. South wind is still bringing in some of that warmer air, which is why we're seeing those 60s. Doppler radar, very dry out there. We're not seeing much in terms of rain just yet. Now, we did see those cloud coverage moving through. Few showers out there over east of Birmingham, but as you can tell behind me, there are more clouds coming in. We're not expecting any rain for tonight though, but because of all of this nice weather, that pollen has been in full effect. We are seeing extreme conditions for the weekend, dropping a little bit Monday, back into those conditions for Tuesday and for your weekend forecast, the big one everyone's been waiting for. So Saturday, very nice start to the weekend. However, about 6 p.m. we're going to see some rain start to move in, and that's going to continue for our Easter Sunday. It's going to bring in some cooler conditions tomorrow. We're going to expect those 80s once again, but by the time you're waking up, getting out Sunday, we're seeing those 70s for the high. Cloudy conditions should remain for most of the day, but hopefully we get to see some sunshine before the end of the day. But 8 a.m. for Easter Sunday, those early morning services, maybe bring the umbrella, but by afternoon hours, that rain should have moved out. We're seeing that early cutoff in the morning, but those cool conditions and cloudy conditions will be in effect for most of the day. Unfortunately, that's the only good news for the rain chance ahead. Hopefully we get some more rain and get rid of some drought conditions. However, those 70s are sticking around. We're seeing those 70s come Sunday from the cold front moving through tomorrow. We are under a slight risk of severe weather. However, not expecting actual severe weather, but gusty winds and some strong thunderstorm conditions. Those are going to drop those temperatures, and we're seeing those 70s for the rest of the week. But as the week goes on, we're going to continue to increase the conditions of the sun as well as those temperatures. Even those overnight lows dropped into the 40s. They're going to be on the raise as we head into the next work week. And Jabari, it might be a little bit of a rough weekend, but it's going to be nice and sunny by the end of next work week. But that's a look at the forecast, and back to you.
And before we go, that Easter weekend forecast.
It's a little wet out there, but enjoy Saturday morning because we've got rain moving in what looks to be about 9 p.m. or 6 p.m. excuse me, to about 9 a.m. Sunday. Might change up a little bit, but for our area, that's what we need to look for.
All right, well, that's it for us. We're back here tonight at 9 o'clock. Have a great weekend.